starting with jogging in place. Michael's gonna get us started. Each one of these exercises in this dynamic warm-up is gonna be completed a total of 30 seconds. And again, every warm-up that you do as part of this trainer should be on a scale of 7 to 10, 10 being the highest intensity that you can have. So you really wanna be pushing it during the warm-up. We wanna get the muscles ready to do work. Good, just about 10 seconds left. How you feeling today, Michael? Ready to kill it? Rejuvenated. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, moving on to the next exercise, jumping jacks. Here we go. So Michael's taking a nice wide stance. Don't half-ass jumping jacks. I hate seeing people at the gym kind of going like this. Come all the way up, bring your feet nice and wide. Good, just about halfway there. Good. It's important that you're really focusing during your workout. Four, 3, 2, 1. Good, we're gonna get right into butt kicks, warm the hamstrings up. Good, Michael, if you can just turn to the side, show the people at home the angle. So his knee is staying right underneath his hips and that leg is just coming right back to his butt and kicking it, hence the name butt kicks. Good, keeping the upper body nice and relaxed. While you're warming up, you don't wanna be holding your breath. You wanna be breathing, you wanna be loosening up. Good, just about 10 seconds left. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching right into a switch kick with arm circles. So he's kicking those legs out, getting those shoulders nice and warmed up. Keep in mind that his arms are just parallel with his shoulders. We're trying to get the shoulder socket nice and warm. Get blood moving into all the muscles. Good, 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving right into walking high knees. Let's get our hip flexors nice and warmed up. Michael did a lot of these back in his football days. Yeah. There you go. So again, with all of these warm-up exercises, you want to make sure that you're keeping your core nice and tight. You don't want to just kind of be throwing your body around. Keeping everything nice and engaged. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right, so that concludes our dynamic warm-up. We're going to move right into our stretch series.
So we're going to go up with our fingertips, down with our hands. When you come up, get on your tiptoes, and get a nice little stretch. Make sure to push your chest out and try to be as tall and long as possible. All right, now let's swing our arms in a circle. Now we're working on our shoulder mobility. Let's go the other way. All right, let's have 2 hands in front. Now this one's gonna be a little tricky. One goes up, one goes down. Let's see if you guys can do this one. All right, now the other way. All right, now we're gonna start with our forearms, wrist, and fingers. We're gonna start by pulling our fingers back just like this. Now you don't wanna hold this position for too long because then this is gonna be a static hold. And if you could do little pumps rather than a long hold, this will also work a lot better. So now let's bring our hands down, give it a little hold, some little pumps, and then we're gonna bring our wrist in, give it a little hold, little pumps, and then lastly, we're gonna twist our wrist. So our wrist will be stretched in every direction. All right, next hand. All right, shake those off, guys. Let's put our hands together, give it a little roll. All right, now we're gonna move into our neck. Let's look up, down. Give it a full range of motion. Now left, right. A lot of times the neck is what holds a lot of the strain in your body, so you want to make sure to really stretch out that neck really good, especially, oh, there's some cracks right there, especially if you're trying to prevent injury and you're trying to have maximum performance. All right, let's do a little roll. Now, if you hear little cracks and adjustments being made, that's great. You want to make sure that's not hanging around while you're training. So that's the whole purpose of warming up and stretching. Your body is like a car. As soon as you turn the car on, if you just take off without giving your engine a chance to warm up, eventually the car's engine will not be working to its optimal performance. Also keep in mind when you're going through these different motions that you're going soft and you're not going super hard at the beginning. So this is the next one. Start off soft and then give it some light pumps. All right, other arm. Over the head. Some light resistance. All right, so for the elbow and the joints right here. Okay, let's twist side to side. Stretching our back, rear delts, core. All right, we're gonna have our legs a little wider than shoulder width apart, and we're gonna push forward in our hips and lean back. Stretching the core, lower back, lats, hips, and inner quads. And just hold this for a couple seconds, and then come forward. Now we're pushing our hips back and flexing our hamstrings and our calves, as well as our lower back. All right, come back up. Now we're gonna push the hips to the side. You should feel that in your inner thighs. Bring your hand over, and you should feel in your obliques. All right, other side. Okay, let's do circles with the hips. You should feel it working all the ligaments and muscles around your hip area. Go the other way. All right, now we're gonna go all the way down, touch the ground, give it some light pumps. Grab one side, other side. Come back to the middle and bend one leg. Come down. Get some nice pumps. Other side. All right, come back up. We're gonna hit our outer quads and hamstrings. Come down on one leg and the other leg. All right, let's make a lunge position. For the glutes, hamstrings, quads, core, hip flexors. All right, let's bring our legs up for the hip flexors, glutes, and hamstrings. All right, now the opposite way. You should feel all of that in your quads right there. Other foot. All right, let's bring up one leg and work the mobility in your knee. Give me little circles one way and little circles the other way. All right, moving on to the mobility in our ankles. Do little circles one way, circle the other way. Other foot. All right, let's come up to this wall right here. Stretch out our calves. So put your foot up against the wall, heel on the ground, and lean forward. Some light pumps. Other foot. All right, lastly, we're gonna make it down to the floor. My favorite move right here, butterflies. We're gonna put our feet together, hold by your toes, and just let those hip flexors relax and move your knees so that you have motion in those hip flexors so you can warm them up. There, I just heard another crack right there. So there we go. Getting our body warmed up. All right, so typically after this, I would go right into a warm-up, something like jumping jacks, mountain climbers, and burpees, those 3 exercises, 3 rounds, 60 seconds each, or exercises just like that, about 2 or 3 in a row. That's generally a whole body exercise, and that gets your heart rate up instead of a super hard exercise right off the bat. So there you have it, guys. This is how I stretch right before going into a workout routine. You wanna do this stretch every single time before you work out, so come back to this video and play it right before you get into your workout routine. And remember, if you wanna increase or at least maintain your performance in the gym, then you wanna do dynamic stretching before you start training. Save your static stretches for after you finish training. Now that doesn't mean that it's any less important than active dynamic stretching. In fact, the more you train your static holds, the more you will increase your flexibility, mobility, and range of motion, which is gonna get you a whole lot stronger and perform a whole lot more in the gym. You just wanna make sure that you're doing it after you're done training or on a day where that's specifically what you're trying to